What's up YouTubers, welcome back to the channel. So this is going to be an unboxing and quick first look of the Yesoul S3 Smart Cycling Bike. So as usual, I'm going to go ahead and unbox it, show you what's included, and also make it as easy as possible to show you guys how to assemble this smart bike. So I've actually had my eye on this bike for quite some time now, but luckily Yesoul actually reached out to me on Instagram and just reached out and was wondering if I'd be able to review a video on the product. But just to let you guys know that my reviews and thoughts and opinions on this bike are going to be purely authentic. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right in and take this out of the packaging. All right, so you're going to start by cutting these plastic ties here. And then to properly take out a bike from its box, you actually want to take it out from the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and tilt it on its side, cut the bottom flap open, and then lift the box straight up. I'm going to take your razor, cut right into the bottom of this here. Go ahead and fold the flaps up and out of the way. Lift this straight up. And then lift the box straight up and out. Okay, and while you have it up on the styrofoam here, go ahead and take out all the components on the left and the right sides. Got some pedals. This is the front stabilizer bar. And this would be the rear stabilizer bar. And then it comes with a heart rate armband, which is really cool. This is Bluetooth and probably Ant+ compatible if I'm not mistaken. This actually doesn't say if it's Ant+ compatible, but you can actually wear this above or below the elbow, which is cool. So you get some options depending on whatever is comfortable to you. This would be the tablet holder. And you also get some tools. So there's some Allen wrenches, screwdriver, and then a open-ended wrench there. And then you do get an instruction manual. And this is actually your post for your handlebars. Okay, so now you're just going to need to remove the left and right styrofoam pieces here. And make sure to support the bike. And here is the bike itself. Yeah, let's go ahead and cut these last few zip ties here. So here are your handlebars. Man, that is one nice looking bike. Let's go ahead and flip this around so I can show you guys the drive side. Now it's pretty apparent that they're going after the Peloton design with the hydroformed ovalized tubing. They have this kind of powder-coated black finish, which looks very, very attractive. And even the seat posts and the posts for the bars have that same attention to detail and quality. Very quiet operation. Wow, that is nice. All right, and here is a close-up look at all the parts. So here are the stabilizer bars. This, of course, is the front with the transport wheels. Pretty nice design, as you can see here. Same powder coated finish on all of the parts here. The bottom does have the rubberized feet that are actually rotatable to really take out any of the rocking and also level out your bike. This here is the post for the handlebars, and you get some markings there. And as you can see, there are some holes for the mounting. Here are the handlebars. Very nice design. As you can see here, has a nice rubberized finish. I think the diameter is pretty average as well, so that should be good as well. Get some decorative plastic here. This is where it mounts to the actual post and then to the bike itself. And this guy here is what mounts the tablet holder, which is actually right here. As you can see here, there is a QR code that you need to scan with your phone to connect the bike to Bluetooth. Here are your two pedals marked left and right. As you can see here, they are plastic, but they do have a nice design. They do have the toe cages. But as you can see here, there's actually 4 holes to accept an SPD clip. If you guys know the name or model number of that part where I can pick it up, please hit me up in the comments below, because I would definitely like to go clipless with this bike without having the need to purchase additional pedals. So that would be a nice feature to add there. As you can see here, here are the tools. So you get a couple Allen wrenches. This one does have a Phillips head on one end. Get an open-ended wrench, 2 bolts, and then this protective cap that goes actually onto the bars after you use these 2 bolts to install it. And this is the Bluetooth heart rate monitor that goes in your arm. You do have a magnetic charger. As you can see here, it is USB, so it's pretty nice. And this is actually the exact same model that was included with the Schwinn IC4. So it's a pretty nice part. Definitely had some good luck with this. As you can see there, you just push down to turn it on, hold it down to turn it off, and that's how you do it. All right, so let's go ahead and continue with the build over here. All right, and as with all bikes that I put together, I always like to start with the stabilizer bars, regardless of what it says in the manual. Typically like to work bottom up. So let's go ahead and install these stabilizer bars right now. I'm going to take the pre-installed screws out. And then you're going to want to lift up the front of the bike. And this is going to be a little bit heavy only because you have the weight of the flywheel here. So let's go ahead and do that now. Try to get as close to underneath the bike as you can. Going to lift straight up and then align it with the holes on the stabilizer bar. There we go. All right, and because this is the front of the bike, you do want the wheels facing the front. So let's go ahead and reinstall these screws here. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the back stabilizer bar. All right, over here at the rear of the bike, go ahead and do the exact same procedure. All right, and everything's installed. As you can see here, there is a little bit of rockiness, so I'm actually going to try and adjust some of the feet here. All right, there you go, nice and stable. Okay, so let's go ahead and install the handlebar post. To do that, all we gotta do is loosen this front knob here, just until the threads are out of the way. You're gonna go ahead and pull this out, slide this right down. Let's go ahead and do it at level 3 for now. Tighten this up. Because this is a ratchet system, you can actually pull this and line it flat, straight down, or if you like, maybe straight up, depending on your preference. I'm gonna go and do it downward just to be out of the way. As you can see here, nice and secure. Let's go ahead and install the handlebars. All right, and for the handlebars, as you can see here, there's 1 hole in the back and then 2 holes for the actual screws to go into. This single hole lines up with this pin here just to get it perfectly aligned. So let's go ahead and insert it straight down into there. And once that's in, go ahead and thread in the 2 screws. Now I don't have the screws torqued down just yet, and as you can see here, there is a little bit of movement just so I can make sure that these are perfectly straight. So I'm right over the top of the bike, and I'm just making sure that this definitely points completely forward. Looks good there. So I'm gonna go ahead and torque these screws down. Okay, there you go, nice and secure. Okay, and we do have the protective Yesoul cap here. Let's go ahead and plug that guy in right now. There we go, nice and fitted and looks great. All right, and now we're gonna install our tablet holder, which goes right here. You're just gonna need to remove each of these screws. Okay, go ahead and set your tablet holder in. These 2 pegs here, push them down into their slots. And go ahead and re-thread each one of these in. And the cool thing about this bike is this tablet holder is actually adjustable. That's a feature that I've been wanting for Literally every one of my bikes, even a $3,000 bike, doesn't have this feature. So that's really awesome that it's included in this one. And I'm actually not going to tighten these all the way down, only because I want that functionality of being to kind of rotate it. All right, let's go ahead and install some pedals. As always, pedals are always direction specific, so you want the right pedal for the right side. Noted by the stickers here. Let's go ahead and take this off. All right, so go ahead and try to make sure that the pedal is level, and definitely you want to make sure to hand tighten this as you get a nice bite into the threads. And for the right side, it is standard thread, so righty-tighty. And then go ahead and get your pedal wrench. Now this is my own pedal wrench, but the included tool works just fine. And go ahead and get these nice and tight. All right, so same exact deal over here on the left side as it was on the right side. So this being the left side, you will need the left pedal. Okay, so this one is the left side, so it's actually reverse thread, lefty-tighty. And if you forget, the rotation is always towards the front of the bike. Okay, that's actually all I can spin it there by hand, so I'm going to go ahead and bust out the pedal wrench. There you go, pedals are nice and installed. All right, as you can see here, the bike is fully built, looks amazing. Like I said initially, this definitely is going after the Peloton design with its ovalized shaped tubing, all this hydroforming going on, powder coated black finish. It's got a really nice satin texture to it as well. It actually does have the same smoked plastic chain guard, belt guard, and then also the sweat guard for all the components in the magnetic resistance as well. So yeah, it definitely looks very Peloton-esque, especially with the black and red and white color scheme. All of the attention to detail looks amazing, and yeah, just definitely is a quality looking bike. All right, so let's go ahead and do some basic adjustments for my fit here. So as always, an easy way to get your saddle height is just by getting to where kind of your hips are. You can even raise one leg and get up to that level there. It's a little bit below the hip area here, so let's go ahead and do that now. Go ahead and loosen this pop pin out. Once you get it loose, pull that out, and you'd get a kind of a eyeball there. So it's kind of about a 6. Yeah, about a 6. Let's go and try that out. I'm not going to mess with the fore and aft on the saddle just yet until I know that that's my proper saddle height. Go ahead and use these toe cages here. And that's actually feeling pretty good. So what you want to do is get your pedals at about 3 o'clock and look straight down from your kneecap. You should be hitting that pedal axle. Now, these toe cages are a little bit big for me. The ball of my foot is actually forward. You want the ball of your foot to be right along the pedal axle. All right, other than that, the bars are actually feeling pretty nice. I definitely like this design. Kind of swoops back and then back forward as well. So it does give you quite a bit of hand position. So you get the typical position 1, position 2, position 3, and this can also be used as an aero bar. I also like the positioning of the tablet holder as well. Seems like in a very proper position. I like how it is pushed back. It's magnetic resistance, and it is manual magnetic resistance, which is definitely what you want. You can really fine-tune the resistance personally and not have to deal with pushing an up and down button. So this is max resistance right here, and this is, yeah, it's definitely tough. You might be hearing a little bit of creaking. That's actually my floor and not the bike, by the way. Q factor is not bad. Pretty decent actually. I'm not sure what the exact number is. If I find that number, I will put it somewhere here on the bottom of the video. As you can see here, this is the actual sound of the bike, and I would actually give it a 10 out of 10. It is literally quiet. And with me talking, I can't even hear it at all. Makes the tiniest bit of noise, but literally very, very nice. Very impressive. So the saddle actually has 4-way adjustability, so it goes up, down, forward, and backward. The bars, only 2-way. As you can see here, it lines with the down tube of the bike. So as you raise the bars, it actually goes further out. So you can typically find a pretty good adjustability for the bars here. And I actually have it at level 3 and it feels quite a bit comfortable. I might go up 1 notch to 4 and try that out. And let's actually try that out right now. So this also has a brake. You push this red knob down to brake as well, like so. Go and exit the bike. So let's go to number 5 there. Okay, let's go ahead and give 5 a try. So I'm at 6 at the saddle and 5 on the handlebars. That's what fitting's all about. It's all about that trial and error, seeing what works and seeing what doesn't, until you get it just right. And yes, okay, I'm feeling it at home right now. This is feeling very nice. Okay, yeah. This is it for me, I think. I think I found it. Whew. All right, nice, okay. So now let's go ahead and connect this to Bluetooth and actually try out the iPad over here in the tablet holder. All right, let's go ahead and check out the tablet holder. So here is my 10-inch iPad with the Prelude Driven MTB YouTube channel. And it is a tight fit with a case on. As you can see there, it doesn't slide in all the way. So in my case, it does have this upper flap here, so I can at least do it like this. And that fits in no problem there. If you have a thicker case, you will have to take off your case, unfortunately, anytime you want to use a tablet holder. All right, guys, and that's going to sum up my video. Again, this is just an unboxing, assembly, and quick first look of the Yesoul S3 Smart Spinning Bike. So far, I'm loving the design, loving the feel. Definitely high rate of inertia here. Very good features. Smart Bluetooth compatibility, works awesome. Manual magnetic resistance. All things are looking great. Love the saddle, love the bars, design, comfort, adjustability, everything is spot on. So again, we'll be doing a full review video on this bike, so make sure to subscribe. Please like, comment as usual, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.